And so I talked about the about all of the triggering stimuli in the world right now, and how everyone had just a crazy week, and there's just more and more crazy stuff continuing to happen, and all of us most of the time are dealing with an overstimulated nervous system. And whether or not we're in a full-blown trauma response, almost all of us, there's just so much stimulus in our world right now, from work, from social media, just everywhere you go, there's signs and screens. And so we're bombarded with so much, and so much is demanded of us all the time. And so a lot of our struggles, a lot of our pain comes from just being overstimulated, overactivated. And one way to start to address that is through breathing, through the breath. And I talk about breath a lot here because it's a very useful tool for calming our nervous system and for soothing our mind, soothing our consciousness. And so I've said this before, one interesting fact is that for every one nerve that runs from the brain down to the body, there are 4 nerves running from the body up to the brain. So the brain is constantly inundated with all this sensory information from the body. There's all this data, all this information constantly flowing into the brain. And the information from the lungs gets high priority in the brain because breath is so vital to us. We die very quickly without oxygen, much more quickly than without food or water or anything else. And so the brain pays a lot of attention to the lungs. And by controlling our breathing, by altering our breathing, we directly influence the status of our nervous system. And so when we slow and calm our breath, the brain starts receiving these messages from when the respiratory system is breathing in a slow, calm, controlled manner. The brain gets this information that, oh, things are calm and controlled, things are okay. And so by controlling our breath, it's a great way to soothe ourselves, a great way to make any problem better, to allow ourselves to think more clearly, react more thoughtfully, more mindfully. And so I talk a lot about breath. And so let's do a breathing technique for this next meditation. So once more, let's close our eyes, settle into our seats. Let's take a deep cleansing breath, breathing deeply, filling the lungs. As we exhale, letting go, relaxing. And so for this breathing technique, it's called Samavriti in pranayama. Just means equal inhales, equal exhales. So we'll inhale and count up to 5, and then exhale and count down to 5. That's all we're going to do. It's a very simple technique. It's an easy way to focus the mind on the breath. So let's all start together. Start by exhaling to clear all air from the lungs. Then we'll inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. So continue that pattern on your own as we sit here for the next few minutes. Feeling into a good count, good rhythm that feels good for you. Inhaling, counting up to 5, and exhaling, counting down to 5. And when you're ready, you can deepen your inhale, bringing your awareness back into the body.